What an absolute dog shit episode of Game of Thrones. That might have been the worst episode of Game of Thrones in the history of the show. I am so thoroughly disappointed. I walked in this room and Alex asked me if there was something wrong. Did you not ask, Alex?
I did.
You were concerned.
I'm still concerned.
I am so upset. I think they should check on George R.R. Martin. I would not be surprised if he wakes up and he's dead, or he doesn't wake up tomorrow. I would not be surprised if he killed himself after that massive flop of an episode. Just missed layup of an episode. Unbelievable. I mean, let's spend $30 million on a fight scene and then have it be not visible the entire time. Spend $300 more on a fucking light bulb so we could see something that was happening the entire episode. You couldn't see shit. It was a fog. It was The Mummy. We just watched The Mummy, right? We watched The Mummy without mummies or any big bad guy. We watched a horrible dragon fight. It was a dragon fight in a wind tunnel. You don't know which dragon lived, which one didn't. The blue one was retarded, just spitting fire all over the place. It couldn't even... I don't know what Jon was doing. I got no clue what Jon was doing the whole time. At one point, he just stands in front of the dragon ready to die. Well, if you're ready to die, why the fuck you hiding behind the bricks? What a useless... Nobody important died. Dickless Theon died. Jorah, who was a nobody, died anyway. Okay? Welcome. Come on, Marco. Have a seat. Just trashing this horrible episode. Theon, dead. Useless. Jorah, dead. Useless. Who else died? Oh, Melisandre, who's been dead. Bitch, cough out the fucking spell. How many times do you need to say the fucking spell? You've been here for 1,000 years. You said this stupid fire spell. You're the fire bitch. Just say the fucking fire spell and get the shit started. She's trembling like Reek trying to get this spell out. If this wasn't the last season, I'd stop watching the show. This is the episode that would make me go, fuck this, this is not worth it. This might be the tipping point for HBO. We might have witnessed the moment which HBO turns into dog shit as a channel. I am so fucking livid that you made me wait and get excited and like geek out with people. Oh, the Battle of Winterfell. The Battle of Winterfell. And then a gut stab from Arya off a drop blade is what takes out the Night King, the all-seeing, all-powerful Night King. Really? Really? That's it? No more? Nothing? And that what a fucking absolute debacle of an episode. Series ruiner. I don't know how you recover. I don't even know how you recover from it. How do you not kill anybody important? Jaime's got one fucking hand, and he's taking out these walkers like it's nothing. One fucking hand. He can't fight the rest of the show, right? The whole rest of the show, the guy's getting washed every single fight he's in. All of a sudden, he's Jorah of Mormont, or whatever the fuck his name, and he's just icing out White Walkers, right? Clegane, afraid of fire the whole fucking time, and he sees Arya's ass on a roof by herself, looking fine. The bitch has been in way more trouble, okay? This is not the most trouble Arya's been in, and immediately he's inspired. Got to go take him out. I mean, the slave dude really treated his army like a bunch of slaves when you think about it. I mean, like, the first second he got, he's like, hey, sacrifice the blacks. Everybody in? Hey, is everybody in? Everybody safe? Just let him eat up the blacks. If you didn't think Winterfell was racist before, if you didn't think Winterfell hated black people, they had no problem sacrificing the horse Mexicans and the blacks.
The horse Mexicans.
Right? All the whites inside? Hey, all the whites inside Winterfell? Hey, why don't you even let in some White Walkers? Let's let some whites and some White Walkers. As long as those blacks are on the other side of the fire, I think everything's okay. What a dog shit. I'm rooting for Cersei. I hope Cersei takes them all out. I really do. I hope she takes them out one by one because she deserves it. These fucking pieces of shit. I hope they start with the executive producers of the show. I hope she takes them out. I hope that's the first people to go. Those fucking idiots, Benoit, or whatever his stupid French last name is. In this episode, we really thought Dany conjured a feeling of shut the fuck up and kill somebody like you used to. Do you remember the show when they killed people? How does Dany, Jon, Who's 5'8", by the way? Did you know he's 5'8"? Have you read that enough?
Well, they've
Have you read that
made
enough?
the joke.
He's
Dude,
being sarcastic.
I'm being
Okay.
Dude, I don't know who John pissed off in Hollywood. I don't know who he pissed off in Hollywood, but literally every story about John is he's 5'8". You cannot. Pop Sugar is tweeting shit. Hey, guess who had to wear heels on set at Game of Thrones?
Which
John.
is weird because we've had decades of this with like Tom Cruise and like short actors is not new.
He pissed off somebody in Hollywood. He fucked someone's wife for sure. For sure. Guaranteed. Okay? Bro, I am so livid, man. Hey, let's say this episode happened, right? Realistically, what really changed? How has the plot been pushed forward at all?
Well, they resolved the existential threat that has been the entire time.
Right? And we thought that was going to be the culminating. We thought that was the ultimate test.
And they treated it like a check in the box.
They treated it like a check
But
in the
we
box.
knew that last week when this was the battle, and we said this is the battle against the White Walkers, and then the remaining will go fight Cersei.
Yo, but the way...
By the way, this is WesterBros. I'm Andrew Schulz. I'm here with Hani, Marco, Alex. Akaash is on the way. Continue.
I forgot what I was going to say. Yo,
I am
walked
so
in here and it
fucking
was
livid.
Like, you ever walk to like your boy's house and like he's just getting reamed at by his parents as you show up? Like that's how I felt when I said that.
What? I mean...
Andrew came in hot.
Yo, I mean...
I wouldn't
Threw
even
the
talk to
jacket
anybody.
off. Threw the jacket off, sat down to turn the mic.
Turn the
I
mic
wouldn't,
on.
I wouldn't even
Let's
talk
go.
to anybody.
Yeah.
I wouldn't talk to anybody. I cannot believe.
So
I cannot believe that you would waste our fucking Sunday like that. I cannot believe
Well, it's
that
not the
somebody.
Sunday. It's 8 years of this.
Okay, I enjoyed the other 8 years.
But what I'm
I
saying
enjoyed
is
the
you
other 8
ruined
years.
that for us, in a way.
Listen, man, and I guess you're putting it up against Avengers, and that was so satisfying in every possible way. So I was looking for double that this weekend.
Didn't get it.
I cannot. Did DC make this episode? Is that who made it? did the DC universe sponsor the battle at Winterfell? Is that what they were trying to? Is that the point they were trying to make? Because this episode fell so fucking flat. I mean, nothing happened. You got the White Walkers out of there like they're like they're nothing. Like they were nothing. Just kill Bran. You don't need Bran anymore, right?
From what I understand, no.
Bran's out. Bye. I mean, like, first of all, what is Bran doing having a little fly
Where was he
during the
going?
middle of
Where
the
did
fucking...
he go? Morgued into what? Those crows?
Even Jack texted, like, you guys better talk about how Bran was... Why was he just flying around the whole fucking
In the
episode?
middle of the battle.
All right.
You needed
You
a better
just
view?
checking in? Yeah, what
just
was
a better
that?
view. Hey, let's see what the dragons are up to.
The all-22 film?
Dickless coward is fucking risking his life to keep you alive, right? And you are eyes rolled in the back of your head, flying around with a bunch of crows.
Look rough out there. That's what he's thinking to himself.
People
Who's
what's going
bad?
on? All right. So
It escalated.
you done? You good? You want to?
No, I'm
you
not
got more
good.
to get out?
I'm not fucking good.
You want-
I'm just so fucking pissed
All
off.
right. Let's start.
What
with
happened
all
to
your
John's dragon?
complaints. Let's
Pussy
start-
ass
let's-
dragon? Bitch ass dragon?
He showed up. Was that the one who showed up at the end?
No, that was
that's one who showed up at
Daenerys'
the end
dragon.
That went to, no, Daenerys' dragon Dunzo.
No, Daenerys' dragon shaked off the White
That
Walkers.
was
They're dead.
unclear to me. What
I
happened?
thought
Yeah.
Daenerys' dragon.
That whole
John-
dragon
and I thought
shit is
John's
mad
dragon then
unclear.
went to Daenerys. at
John's
the end.
dragon limped off. Right?
Like a bitch.
Like a bitch.
Like a little bitch. And Daenerys' dragon was dealing with the White Walkers. Then they killed the Night King. And then all those White Walkers he was dealing with,
Yep.
game over too. So now he's straight.
I thought he was gonna get taken down.
So wait a minute. So her dragon is definitely dead? No, she shook him off. But then where did that dragon go?
What you mean? Put this down
Where
and
did
then the mic up.
where did Daenerys' dragon go?
Put the mic up. That's better. And then
Oh, it's
closer.
better, like that.
Closer
It's
to you.
actually better.
Come in. Come in.
Where did Daenerys' dragon go after he
Is
flew
he in
away?
the frame? Yeah.
The camera's right on me.
You need to be closer to the mic so that you can hear. I don't need to deal with more things today.
It was
I'm doing this podcast 3 fucking years. This guy doesn't understand microphones.
All right.
What's the fear of the mic?
it's no fair to the mic.
Huh? No? Okay. All right.
Let's start.
I
Biggest complaint. What's your biggest complaint? What was the first thing
I
you
mean,
screamed
the
out?
beginning to the end.
All right. So I think
The beginning to the end.
gotcha.
The beginning to
Minute
the
1 to
First
80.
of all, did I miss something where they figured out how to hide from the White Walkers in the crypt? Did I miss something?
What do you mean?
The crypt's big. That was my impression.
They
of
just
it.
hid behind a
tomb.
A tomb. Like, is
Well,
this Scooby Doo?
the White
We
Walkers-
know
the White
we
Walkers
know
aren't like
Scooby-Doo.
smart.
We know the whites don't have any peripherals.
Yeah.
Like
They're
that.
not
We
like
know
smart.
about
They
those.
just go forward. They
What
just go
do they
straight.
have?
I actually like that scene, but that's a different thing. The one with Arya when she was
Alright.
kind of tap dancing around them.
Arya.
Yeah, but
Oh no,
why-
that scene was
Was a
fine.
great scene.
That scene was fine. What if we want to really break down the episode and go into each person's storyline?
let's
I'm with
go.
it. I'm just talking about Crypt. I'm talking about Crypt with the midget and
Sansa.
Sansa.
Yeah.
Midget and Sansa have a cool moment. I'm cool with that. I even liked their moment earlier where it was like, "You were my favorite husband." You know what I mean? It would have never
it's
worked
nice.
out.
Nice little piece of dialogue.
Love it. Great. Okay. The zombies are everywhere in the crypt.
Everywhere.
Hey, the zombies are coming out of the tombs. Hey, I got a good idea because I'm the wittiest guy in all of Westeros. Where should we hide? Behind the tomb.
But there were no bodies behind that wall.
How do you know? How do we know there's nothing in it? Why?
Sansa knows.
Sansa knows nothing. This
That
girl
was
knows nothing.
Ned's
All she
crypt,
does is
though,
get
wasn't
raped
it?
the whole show. What do you mean
Wasn't
she
that
knows?
Ned's tomb? That they were
I
behind?
didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I thought it was Ned's tomb. that
Well,
they
why
were
didn't Ned
behind.
come out? I mean, that would have been
Well,
some real
Ned's got
shit.
no head.
I was waiting for
What are you? Okay, Ned's got no head. Do they need a head? I don't know if they don't
good
need
question.
feet. They don't need ankles.
Unclear.
Right?
Unclear.
My point is, you had so many things you could have executed in that fucking crypt. You have
the
Ilana
two of them?
Stark or whatever it is come out and kill her own daughter, right? Or have to fight your own mother, have to fight your own father. Like, let's do some real cool shit in the crypt. Not just a couple bones come out, chase after some meaningless characters. Nobody gets killed because nobody ever dies in Game of Thrones. What show is this? What show are we watching?
Different show.
It's a different fucking show.
Different show.
If George
It's a
R. R.
hero show.
Martin
It's a
wrote,
traditional hero show now.
son, it's a hero show. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
A hero show.
It's a traditional hero show.
What a dog shit fucking show. George R. R. Martin, if he wrote this episode,
He didn't.
I know he didn't. First of all, the White Walkers would have titties. You didn't see no titties the whole fucking episode, right? You have nobody important dies the whole episode, right? No sexual misconduct whatsoever the whole episode.
Oh, it's a battle.
Every episode's a battle. You don't think they're a little fuck time?
Not in this
I'm
one.
okay. I'm okay with the
Arya
lack of
is
sex.
a
I'm
week
okay with the lack of sex.
pregnant.
Not in this one.
This bitch jumping like she's not with child.
All right.
She
I
just
think your
fucked
first
the night
complaint-
before.
How is she not sore? That's another thing. She's a virgin. Hyman Buss by Big Dick Gendry, Baratheon,
Adrenaline.
a motherfucking Baratheon, bro. And she not a little bit
Little bit
sore?
sore.
No wincing, nothing?
Walking a little ginger.
A little.
You know?
She's not jumping 16 feet into the sky to take down a fucking White Walker. Bro. The scene in the library was cool.
It was a cool scene.
Why was that cool? I thought that was stupid.
It was like
Why'd you
building.
think it was stupid?
What was the point? Why are they walking around?
Because they're dumb.
They're looking for her.
They need to see it, and then they like acknowledge it, and then they all come in to attack on it. So unless
Yeah,
they
but
don't engage,
they didn't
with
know
it-
she was in there.
They
No.
didn't. So she had to hide from them.
Yes. So why are they in there? Period.
Oh, they're
'cause
just
they
looking
were
for anything.
already, yeah, they were looking for anything at that point.
Yeah.
They were
And
already
where-
breached everything.
Where'd they come from? Because it seemed like one was in the room, and then all of a sudden 6 are
They
in the
were
room.
gradual as they were getting more and more through Winterfell. I think they were just like gradually adding them on. Like that would be like a natural course of action.
I think it was dumb. And then the moment
I
she's
agree.
outside of the room, all
Oh,
of a
no.
sudden none of them are there in the hallway.
No, but
Like,
then
if
they
they're-
bust through.
Yeah, but if they're slowly walking
You'd
in
imagine
the
you
library,
would- she would run into one in the
wouldn't
hallway.
they be
Yeah.
in the hallway?
It's still
Like
a
it
show.
was just so stupid.
Listen, the whole
that
show
scene
is
was
horrible.
stupid.
Just kill somebody. Kill somebody of importance. Let me feel that. Let me feel like there's some stakes here. Okay? How do you kill nobody?
There was
do
even
you
some.
kill
There was
nobody?
even some like easy deaths that they could have got away.
Go.
Sam didn't have to make it.
Where is Sam?
Fat Sam.
Probably eating a fucking
You
turkey
actually don't
leg
know if he's
somewhere.
alive. You assume he's alive.
Yo, he's
just
definitely
because
alive. They would have
He's
showed
alive.
him
They would
die.
have showed him die.
He's alive.
All right.
He's alive.
He should have died. Why is he still like beating these things? He's not good at fighting.
Bro.
He's good at everything. All right.
Well, that's more along like the
I
Jamie
didn't hate
one-handed
the
one.
episode.
A lot of people did not hate the episode.
Are you
I didn't-
kidding me?
I didn't hate the episode.
What were you
I
expecting?
didn't think it met expectations.
Did you watch Avengers this weekend?
I did not.
Did you?
Not yet.
That first of all, that's why you didn't hate it.
There you go.
Avengers was everything this wasn't. I'm not going to say anything that happens in Avengers. Okay? I know the power I have over you.
So, your first complaint, you couldn't see shit. 100% agree with you on that.
Yeah.
For the first 40 minutes,
A little dark.
it was dark and
Yeah.
like
Dusty.
If you want to do that fast motion
Yeah.
battle scene, you
Yeah.
can't have it in dark, snowy.
Yeah,
Fucking
there's no way this cost $30 million. I do this whole battle scene for $10.
Yo, I think the dragon fighting
$10.
was probably 28 of that budget.
$28, guaranteed.
No, the dragon fighting's expensive.
I could do that with 2 cartoons. I could do that with 2 fucking toy dolls. There was
In a mechanical bowl.
That's it. One
Yeah.
mechanical bull, 2 toy dolls, a little wind.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking
In a blow dryer.
a blow dryer. What a horrible fucking scene. Continue though. You please tell me what you liked about it, because I would like to feel better right
go
now.
through the critiques. Let's
Please-
go through the critiques.
yeah, yeah. No. Can we start with what you
Well,
liked?
can we go in chronological order?
Okay, let's go in chronological
that?
order.
Sure.
Can you just tell me what you liked, please? Anything about it?
It was suspenseful, right? And
Music was good.
the music was good. You know, just watching it like
You want to know some real shit? I didn't think the music was that good. I thought
thought
it
the
was
music was
fucking garage band. I thought anybody could have put those things together. Yeah.
I thought the music was good.
Okay, go. You know what? You want to know why it was suspenseful, Hani? Because for the last 8 years, we know anybody could get it. We know anybody could get it,
right.
and we were waiting,
waiting for it.
someone to get it
For sure.
And then when they
I'll
didn't
agree-
satisfy
I'll agree
that
with
suspense
critique as well.
Oh my god!
Like no one of substance died.
The only good thing was that little girl.
Like you knew
the
Theon was
snot-
gonna die, and I thought they spent too much time like the camera focused on. Like
Yeah, because it wasn't suspenseful. You knew he was going to die. The little Mormont bitch that's always got an attitude about
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Her dying was satisfying just because I've been hoping that happened for a few seasons now. But the way that she died, I mean, like, so fucking pointless. The giant brings you up to his eyeball so you could get a good look at him.
And you have now been crushed by a giant, have the strength to pull out a dagger and stab him in the eye.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, like,
Haney gives me a bear hug, I'm out of breath.
that's it. Bro, how? Just tell me how she made it through. How?
You could hear her bones cracking.
She's built like a Cornish hen, okay? She should be destroyed. How can this giant has to treat her with baby gloves just to not
See,
destroy her?
I thought we were going to get like that Oberyn Martell, like gruesome death scene in that spot. I was like, oh, her head's going to explode. And then she
I
got
was
like,
waiting for
even
it.
she got like a little hero's moment.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
straight to the eyeball. Come on, dude. You got a broken rib. You can't even throw a football.
My biggest problem with the whole thing is that now it telegraphs like where this is going, and it's like it's going to be like tied up. Like there's nothing suspenseful about the Cersei stuff. Like eventually, like Jon's going to end up on the throne.
Let's get there in a second.
It's gonna be like
Let's
very-
get there in a
very
second.
simple and tidy.
We'll do predictions in a second.
All right.
Go.
I also like the cat and mouse game with the Night King and Jon and Daenerys on the dragons. I was enjoying that.
I was enjoying that as well. I
Wait,
did like
what?
that.
Like where he hops up out of the clouds and then goes back in the clouds?
I was into it.
I was into that too.
I was into it.
Little dog fighting on
Son, you're
dragons.
trashing the episode.
What?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, like it was like
you
Yo,
can trash it.
you're letting the bad stuff influence the few good parts, but like that was a good scene. Like in the context of everything else went differently, like those would have been good scenes.
You want to know why I couldn't appreciate it? Because it dawned on me, maybe halfway through,
No one was gonna die.
no one's dying.
Yeah.
And the second I knew no one was dying, I was like, you fucking sons of bitches.
yo man,
They
I'm
turned it into
100% with you
Entourage.
on that.
They did.
They turned it into Entourage.
It was fucking Castle Entourage. That's all it is. And once you know no one's gonna die, all of a sudden those dragon scenes mean nothing. All of a sudden, Dany by herself in the middle of the White Walker.
I thought she was. I thought that she was gonna go.
No, I knew that they wouldn't take her out like that because they didn't make her brave enough before they did it. Like they didn't set it up. They set no one up to die. Like last episode,
They set Theon up to die.
It seemed like last episode set a lot of people up.
Yeah.
This is why it was so frustrating to me. Last episode was the oop, right? They threw that shit. It was the alley, right? They threw it up on everybody. Jamie, ready to go. Theon, obviously, ready to go. Jorah, ready to go. Tyrion, ready to go. Like, all these
Brienne
people.
ready to go. Brienne got
Brienne.
knighted.
Brienne got knighted, ready to go. It was
Yeah.
so many people ready to go. So the alley is right there. All you got to do is dunk it. That's it. A brave death. It's not even that hard. Like Jorah's death it wasn't even that good.
Not good.
It was like this motherfucker rode so hard for Dany. This cuck while everybody fucked the girl he loved. He protected the door, listening to some dude banging out the chick he loved for season after season, and then you barely even give him the hero's getaway.
How did he get there, too?
I don't know.
Right? Like, there was a lot of reaches
He
in
probably
that.
There
saw
was
the
a
dragon go
lot
down
of reaches.
and ran after it.
So many reaches.
Oh my
There's
god!
a lot of
Like-
reaches.
What a dog shit.
I like
episode.
I like the Arya twist at the end. It was that ended up being.
I ain't gonna lie, I
Arya.
screamed when Arya killed him.
I'm not
though.
You
like.
did.
Like I.
And I'll tell you what, when she ran off, when the Melisandre says
The blue eyes thing, that was kind of a cool comment she snuck in there.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
right, and she ran off, I said, "Go find the Night King."
Yeah.
Right. And then throughout the course of the episode, I completely forgot that she was there. So the whole time that Night King's doing his super slow stroll to Bran, which that was another bad part, right? The guy's on the 1 yard line and then decides to just stop and just walk across the goal line before putting it in, right? So I'm like, when there was like a good few minutes where.
And what is the walk? All of a sudden, he's walking like.
Bro, he had a
fucking
strut.
Willie
He
Bean.
been at a short though.
Nah,
He been at a short.
The shoulders were moving this
My
time.
man
Like,
was
he had a
feeling
strut.
himself, bro. They should
he
have
had a
played
strut.
swag surf.
Yeah, he had a strut.
That's not, see, but that makes sense to me. Dude, this close of ending humanity. Like, you gotta get that off at some point.
There's no feeling. These guys have no feeling.
Yeah.
It's not a dynamic character. He wasn't tight. He wasn't excited. It was like, boom, time to go. I'm gonna get my sword mad slow.
So when as he's doing the slow strut, I'm like, oh, this is enough time for Jon to sprint out of nowhere, and I completely forgot about Arya, for Jon to come out and do his thing, and then the camera goes back to Jon, and Jon's about to, he's eye to eye with the dragon, not doing shit.
Yeah.
Dragon opened his mouth. I don't know why he wouldn't just fucking stab it right there. I don't know what the fuck he
They
was
were doing like a
And I came
Targaryen
out
thing,
and I
I
was like,
thought.
oh shit! Like I enjoyed that moment. I enjoyed the moment of Arya coming out and doing it.
Yeah, it was
Whether
cool.
how she did it was cheesy or not, I enjoyed that twist of Arya being the hero.
You want to know how that would be dope? If you killed everyone she loved prior to that. That would be
No,
dope.
like something would have like a death around her that sets her off.
Sets her
and
off.
then the Red Witch says, like, yo,
It's on, son.
Right?
And then she goes for it, and then all
And
of
then-
us would go, let's fucking go, Arya. This was just
Rocky
word.
music. Yeah, let's go.
This was the reaction I had to that. It was, whoa, word. I was shocked because it happened out of nowhere, and then I was like, really, bro? That's it? Game over for the White Walker? What a trash way to
I
end
also enjoyed it because I looked at the clock and I'm like, is this shit really about to end with just Bran and the Night King staring
I
at each
would
other?
like that, to be
Prefer.
honest with you.
If that would have been
Prefer.
the cliffhanger,
Preferable.
I would have been I wanted resolution on that chapter in this episode. So if that would have ended with just them two staring, that was the cliffhanger, I would have been a little annoyed. Right.
I mean-
also another thing I liked was
it. So now
what-
it's hot? So now the weather's good?
The winter
sun was coming
winter
out.
is gone. That's it. Winter's gone. That's it. It's
So
over.
now it's peaches and cream. Now we're just fighting in the sun.
yeah.
South
Now we're
climate
going to
change.
south. Now we're getting some
Oh,
sun.
it's San Diego.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit way to finish out the season. With
We're only halfway through
85
the
and
season.
sunny.
We're only halfway through the season.
But there's only 3 more epis left.
Yeah, halfway.
Also, this did not need to be an hour and 22 minutes. You can knock this shit out in 30 minutes.
No one died.
30-minute episode.
I also enjoyed when she tried to burn the Night King down. When Danny tried to burn the Night King down, and the motherfucker just kind
Yo,
of.
but you didn't
Nah,
know
that
that
was
that wasn't going to
dumb.
happen?
When the flame was on him for a good 5
So
seconds.
as soon as
I
the
was
dragon
like-
opened its mouth,
I
you
was
knew
like, oh,
that
this
motherfucker was not going out like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew it before because it was like, this would be too easy. This would be way
course.
too easy. Everything about the episode was too easy.
No, but isn't that what a lot of people want? Oh, the dragon's gonna burn the Night King down. Like they've been building that up for a while, and then they gave it to you, and it was like, nah.
No, you
and
knew
you
that
knew
dragon
at that
died.
moment he wasn't gonna die, but the fact that they brought it and did it at that moment, I don't know. I felt kind of
You always
fulfilled.
Yeah, the
I
problem,
felt kind of rewarded that you've been waiting for that scene for 8 years, and then you got it.
the problem too is that like we never got to really know the White Walkers either. It's like it's been this like big character of the show that we know nothing about, and we still kind of don't really know anything about.
No character
So, like,
development.
how is it supposed to be satisfying at all? Because like they, from what they were season 1 is what they ended up being, right?
Nothing.
Like the interesting thing about the White Walkers was what that episode at Hardhome when they sneak attacked him, and as like he's going away, he raises the dead, and then you learn a little bit of something about them. We've got nothing else since that.
No emotional attachment to this bad guy whatsoever. He's gone and it's meaningless.
I thought him and Bran
Yeah.
would have had said something to each other, maybe.
Unless Listen,
what's his or like give a little backstory on him?
if they find a
Didn't
way,
they get the backstory? Didn't they with the people at the tree? The first
yeah,
man
and they
at
got
the
those
tree?
people in the tree out of the way. It's just or maybe they just want to get all like the supernatural elements out of the way before they go fuck with Cersei.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. But like my feeling is, this is what I was hoping this episode was. I was hoping that they pulled a little switcheroo. They sent a few dudes at Winterfell. They thought the people in Winterfell fight them, think that they defeat the dead, and Jon is like, no, the Night King isn't here. And then the last scene, you see the dragon, that same shadow that you saw earlier in the season or earlier in the series, go over this over King's Landing. You see that dragon shadow again over King's Landing. Boom, it's on. We get another White Walker fight. We have the decision where we would have a decision where the people of Winterfell have to decide, hey, do we go help this woman that wasn't willing to help us, or do we let her have the exact same fate that she let us have?
Yo, but that wouldn't be sustainable because they were going to lose that battle eventually.
Who is they?
Everybody in Winterfell. They were so overrun, like that was going to end unless.
No, I'm saying they wouldn't bring all the White Walkers to them, and there'd be nobody to raise the dead after they were killed the first time.
But he feel like he could do that from anywhere.
I don't know, because if he could, he would.
That was kind of awkward how that happened too. But
I think he needs to be around it. I need at least proximity. But my point is, the way that what you do is you essentially make the people of Winterfell Cersei. You give them the option to be as evil as Cersei is. What's up, son? Come on in. Akaash is here. So right? So in that hypothetical situation, they get to decide what they would do in that moment. And a bunch of them are going to end up going, nah, leave her. And then Jon has to come and go, if we leave her, we're just as bad as she was to us. And Jon has to be the hero in the moment and do what is right. Yeah, that's how you tell a fucking story, right? It's like you have to make the greatest thing about Marvel is they make the villains rational and reasonable. The worst thing about DC is the villains are just like, I want to destroy. Why do you want to destroy? I don't know. Right? And right now you have this White Walker. They tried to make it rational. They were like, he wants to end mankind, and you end Bran, you end the history of mankind. It was interesting. There was something going on here. And then what a fucking flop of an episode. We just been talking about how dog
Andrew
shit
came,
it was.
So Akaash, get you caught up. Andrew came in super hot, went on a however long tirade of just about how awful the episode was. I didn't hate the episode.
I loved it.
I thought it was all right.
I thought the ending was a little. I just felt like I wanted Jon Snow and the Night King. I wanted that.
So that scene, mano a mano, right there.
I wanted that.
And he just kind of lifts it all up and says, fight these guys, I'm out. I'm keeping my eye on the prize. Which I thought also was fitting because later on, Jon sees Sam getting crushed. And old Jon would have turned around and got Sam, but Jon was like, I got to keep my eye on the prize. I got to get to Bran.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Jon's fighting through.
Maybe because it was pitch black and you can't see a single fucking thing.
Let me ask you a question. And
then we got to get to why Akaash liked this episode because I'm very curious. Yeah.
Say Jamie died, Brienne died.
Yes.
If we got a couple deaths that really hurt us, would that change your whole perspective on the episode?
Completely.
So it's just that.
Danny
You're just
gotta
mad
go.
that the gang is still intact.
I'm mad that you just wasted an hour and a half of my life. It was a complete waste of my life. You wasted an hour and a half of my life. Nothing has happened. Nothing has changed.
Listen, I'm with you on the gripe, but it didn't ruin the ep for me.
For me, it ruined it because I don't watch this for sword fights. I watch this for character development and story development. And right now, the story's the same. Cersei's on the throne. We got to fight Cersei. It's no different. Right? You literally just wasted an hour and a half of our life and $30 million. HBO subscriptions are going to go up by $2 because of this episode. You took money out of my pocket for a waste of an episode.
I thought Brienne died.
No.
Did she not?
No.
Nobody died.
I thought Brienne died.
Everyone that died, you saw they had the dramatic,
Jorah died.
Jorah died.
Jorah Mormont.
So,
Theon.
Yeah.
Theon died.
Yeah.
And then the little bitch died, and then Melisandre died.
Hair.
Okay.
The
I
one-eyed
thought-
His name Ed.
whatever.
Sure.
I saw Brienne screaming up against that wall, and I
Right.
thought she died. And that it does hurt a little bit that nobody died. I was thinking
Kill Tormund.
somebody got to
Tormund
die.
had to die.
Kill Tormund. Tormund's still
Son.
around.
Yo,
Grey Worm didn't die, which we all thought was
That blew my
which
mind.
we all
But
thought
I
was
thought
like
Brienne
one of the
got it.
obvious ones.
So she just up against the wall screaming and doesn't get killed?
Yes.
She screams a lot.
That's the first time in her life she's been up in a wall screaming. She's the only
If you
woman in
didn't see
this
the sword
episode
go
that
through
hasn't
them-
been pushed up against a
Then
wall
they didn't die.
screaming.
I think we
that's
can
fine.
assume they didn't die. She
Yeah,
didn't
I
see the
just
sword go
assumed that
No,
was
didn't
too
die.
much madness.
Didn't die. Nobody died.
That hurts. That's upsetting a little bit.
That's my only issue. If you kill Danny, up top, I'm like, boom, okay, let's go. White Walkers cook. If you killed John, cool. Just kill
through.
somebody.
You needed a major death.
I
Yes.
needed him. You know what? I needed John or Danny for how dog shit the episode was and how like the lack of visible. You know, you made this battle a big thing, right? They marketed the fuck out of this battle. This is the most expensive battle, the longest battle. How many seconds of the battle you think were visible?
It wasn't great.
I
get what you're saying.
I think we're getting wrapped up when they were in the field, and that shit was completely not visible. But when they moved within the walls of Winterfell,
Yeah.
it seemed to be a little bit more visible.
Agree.
Yeah,
Guys,
I agree
it's
with
Braveheart at night. It's no different.
that. Braveheart, dope as fuck.
Yeah, that is kind of dope.
Also, William Wallace dies, which is a valid point of yours.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen the movie in the last 20 years.
My point is, once you've seen Braveheart, now we're not seeing something crazy new. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, I thought this was going to be dynamic in some way. Like, I've seen the zombie horde thing. We've seen Walking Dead. Like,
Seen it.
everything we saw here, we've seen. The dragon ship wasn't even that cool. I get it was, well, I don't know.
I enjoy the dragon stuff.
I thought it was all right. Like, if you've seen Godzilla, you've seen that. You know, like,
Yo, man, I liked it. Like, I liked all of it. I agree with you. People should have died. It would have had more of an impact.
who would you have die?
Any one of these guys. I said last week I thought either John or Danny would die. So one of them, Jamie, the obvious guys, Grey Worm, either Brienne or Tormund.
Bare
one of them.
minimum,
Big
great
Sam. Little Sam.
Bare minimum. I thought Jamie was a lock to die. Like that was
Fam,
it.
great point. Little Sam. Kill Sam's kid. Kill Gilly.
I thought Gilly died too. Was that not the bitch dying?
Nope.
Nah.
Gilly
No.
didn't die.
Nah.
Okay.
No
So
one,
it's just another
no one
ugly
of
bitch.
importance in the crypt died.
Son, how does nobody in the crypt die? Sansa. Kill Sansa. Kill Tyrion.
Tyrion and Sansa should have died
Son,
together.
No one in the crypt
They
dies?
don't need to die together. They didn't even love each other ever. Sansa could have got it. Tyrion needs to stay.
Nobody in the crypt dies?
A couple people died. There's no one
Who?
importance.
Can we name a name?
No, we can't name a name.
I mean, this is mind-boggling. What show are we watching? You build up the crypt. You even say once in the beginning of the episode. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Somebody goes, something, something, the crypt. Like, they were really targeting the crypt.
Yeah.
Okay? And then nothing happens in the crypt?
Right.
Nothing, bro. You don't bring back Lyanna Stark. You don't bring back Ned Stark. You don't bring back any of the old Starks. And you don't kill any of the live ones?
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck? Hey, guess what, guys? Going to the crypt was the right idea.
Yeah, you're right.
You're ruining the episode for me. I think.
I'm ruining it for everybody
Yeah,
that's listening right now.
You know what
Oh,
it's
you
like?
missed the beginning
Bro, you came
about
in- you
how
came in
racist
hot.
Winterfell is.
I'm glad I was late. I'm glad I pulled a cast. Look, I remember we went to go see you and me went to go see Hangover 2 opening weekend, and just because everybody else was laughing, we thought it was funny, and then other people who saw it later were like, "Yeah, that movie sucks." And then I think both of us, I know I was like, "Oh, that movie did suck." That's what's happening with it. I was real hyped. I came in, you start bringing up points, and now I'm like, "Fuck! Did I not like that episode that I thought I liked so much?"
Akash.
I thought people
It was-
I thought Gilly died, and I was happy I wouldn't have to look at that fucking.
Gilly
The
is
beak.
indestructible. Diabetes is the only thing that's going to take out Gilly and her fucking calzone throat.
Yo, okay.
No, it was like it didn't. It was out of all the battle episodes, it was yes,
It
the
definitely
worst
wasn't
one.
as good as Battle of the Bastards. I
Wasn't
remember
as good as
thinking
Battle of
that as I was
Bastards.
watching.
Wasn't as good as Battle of Blackwater. Wasn't as good as what are the other battles?
Hard Home was
Hard-
when we
right.
fight the White Walkers the first
I'll
time.
agree with you on that. It did not meet expectations.
Red Wedding.
But it wasn't.
Wedding.
Take out everyone. Let's go.
But it wasn't.
The Red
It
Wedding
had
is the
moments.
crypt.
It was still like an entertaining
It was
episode.
fun. I thought it was fun.
Guys, the Red Wedding is the crypt, right? You got everybody locked in a room. All you got to do is take them out. Hey, everybody else could make it. And you know what they should be trying to
Like
do?
Varys should have died. Like what purpose is Varys serving?
Look,
right
look.
now?
Here's a beautiful way to do the
Definitely
episode.
procreating.
Dude, here's the way to do the episode. You have all those people in the crypt, and then you have Snow, Daenerys, all these other people on the outside trying to get in to save them, but they can't get in. And one by one, Sansa goes, Tyrion goes, Gilly goes, and they're banging on the outside trying to get in, and they can't. Episode ends. Game of Thrones. That is a Game of Thrones episode.
You know what's interesting? I was thinking about this. You know, we say anybody can get got in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Who has really gotten got since we stopped following the books? Specifically, since we stopped.
No
going
one
off the
Just
book.
Littlefinger. That's it.
Yeah, but like,
But he's a bad guy. Nobody
Yeah,
loves. There's
100%.
no
Yeah, I'm
red
with you.
wedding heartache.
Pussy.
Maybe that's
Pussy.
who's the-
HBO's pussy. That's why.
Maybe George Martin. That's his thing. Get everybody, and then the TV people are like, nah, this TV. We're
Yeah,
not gonna
they're
do that.
pussy. That's what it is.
That is interesting. Because I also
Fucking pussy.
thought there'd be more between the Night King and Bran.
Little something.
There was nothing.
Nothing.
I thought there'd be something. When they were looking at each other, I thought you'd be like, "Oh shit, he's a Stark." Everybody was right. Then nothing happened.
Give him a head tilt.
I think I was.
Give a little head tilt.
what? I
No, you know what the head tilt was?
Go ahead.
No, the head tilt was Bran saying to him, "You're about to die," and the Night King going, "What do you mean?"
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, I know there was some sort of silent dialogue there, but I didn't pick up on
Because they can both see
what.
what's happening, right? And like Bran, I guess the idea is he can see a little bit in the future, but it's not clear. That's I was doing a little research about that, and I think that's essentially what happens is my man hits him with like just a thought, and that guy's like, "What are you talking about?" And that's why Homeboy knows when Arya comes at him, because Arya sneaks up on anybody, right? That's her shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And so he catches her on the sneak, and then the thing drops, boom,
Did
guts him.
it,
Prison shit.
Didn't Bran give Arya a
The
weapon?
He gave her that dagger.
That's like so Arya killed him with the
It was a
dagger
setup.
Bran gave him.
When,
That was the dagger that
Last season.
that Littlefinger gave to him. The one that was supposed to have they tried to kill Bran with. That's kicked off the whole show. Right? You remember that Valyrian steel dagger?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I forgot that Melisandre ever met Arya.
yeah, I
No,
don't
I,
remember that
I
either.
still don't remember when
I was gonna ask
Melisandre
you all
met
that.
Arya. I
Yeah.
still do not remember that. When they looked at each other, I was like, "Why are they looking at each other?" And then when they spoke, I was like, I still
Yo,
don't.
when they captured Gendry, she was there. Right? Remember they put the leeches on
Yeah,
Gendry?
yeah.
Right? She got him. He had King's blood. She
When Arya
went up
and
to the-
Gendry were in like the cage wagon.
correct.
Uh-huh.
When they were with the firemen,
Still drawing a
the Lord of Light people. Beric.
I
Beric
also
was like, "Nah, I got to give him up to her." And then they had a little moment, and she like walked up to Arya and said that thing about like, many people are going to die from you.
Question.
Shoot.
Shorty says, or somebody says to the Sully, unsullied, what's his name? Grey
Grey
Worm.
Grey Worm.
Says the Grey Worm, Vala Morghulis.
Yep.
And then he says,
something different.
Vala,
Yeah,
Vaharis or something.
Verheiz. I don't know
that's
exactly.
like
Is that like
I think
Assalamu
that's the
alaikum?
thing. Yeah,
I
Alaikum
was
salam?
literally just about to say that. That is the that's how
That's how it
That's how I
does.
took it.
That's how it goes.
Okay. It wasn't like, because it was a shorty that said it to him. It was
Yeah.
Melisandre, right?
Yeah.
I thought she was like, all men must die. And he's like, and then he was like, all women must die.
No. There is a second part to that. To the all men must die.
I don't know.
first.
Well,
There is.
apparently nobody was dying. Maybe
Yeah,
that was what the
right.
interaction was really about.
He said
Bro.
not tonight.
All the Dothraki though, gone extinct.
And the blacks.
Bro, they really
This is
sent
what we were
they really
talking
sent the doc out like.
They put him on the kick coverage team.
Yo, right?
What was that?
Yo,
Son,
He's running out there with the guy who's a walk-on in Middle Tennessee State. The best warriors in the fucking realm.
son.
kind of fucked up.
And Ghost too. Ghost is on the coverage team running out there. What happened to him?
Oh, yo, Ghost's gonna live. They don't kill dogs.
I know.
That's-
They couldn't do that on
nobody,
TV.
Don't nobody do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Ghost. At least kill the dog. I'd be okay if you. Well, no, you can't kill the dog because John's still alive, right? Isn't that the thing?
I don't think so.
My understanding was if the dog dies, then they're like tied
I'll see
together.
that. All right.
So here's what I did enjoy about the episode. Everybody's predictions were all wrong.
Yes,
I'm sure people
I'll
are
give
going to
you
be
that.
like, no, I knew Arya was good. Nobody. Everybody's
no.
predictions were dog shit.
I like that.
And I liked that. And I
Yep.
liked that we all saw 2 episodes and we forgot everything that we saw for 8 years and was like, this is what's going to happen based on 2 episodes.
Right.
And knowing that dagger thing about the Arya thing is cool that it all came full circle.
Yeah.
So I think those are both cool. And my initial thing was this was fun. It wasn't as good as Battle of the Bastards, but I had fun at the battle, and then I didn't see the ending come true. And all week we kick around these conspiracy theories,
Yep.
and none of them are true. Knowing nobody died does bother me.
But we
Yes.
did see the ending coming, kinda. Admit that we saw them beating the Night King
Yes.
in Winterfell.
Correct.
Sure.
And like, I guess
Well, some people thought they're going to King's Landing. That became the
That's
big
what
thing.
I
That
thought.
became a theory. You're right.
That's
but
what
it
I
didn't
was
happen.
hoping.
Isn't now? But don't you want to have something else happen than what you were expecting to happen?
yeah.
That's what happened.
That's why I started
Listen,
thinking that.
the episode wasn't bad, but no one died.
I
That's
started
it.
thinking
That's
that
it.
because I was like, there's no way they would be so simple as to just let them beat the White Walkers this week. Please let something else happen.
No, because that's it. Now we're moving on to the real battle. The battle of what the show's called Game of Thrones. Now we're going on to the battle for the throne.
So what's interesting is I always thought for the last couple years it's going to be flipped. Everybody thinks this bullshit throne matters, and then we're all going to have to realize at some point, yo, this is what matters, is the White Walkers.
Right.
So I did not see it happening.
But that's what it was for like the past, like, from like last season to this season. The attention kind of diverted from the throne to the White Walkers.
Right.
And then we got that conclusion today. Now we're back to the throne.
Yeah. Yeah. I do wish people had died. I thought Brienne got it. I thought that was great. She's a knight. She dies like a knight. Be out. And I thought, what's her name? Gillyfish, what's her name?
Gilly.
Gilly. I thought she died.
Bro, I just can't. Okay, let's talk about predictions.
Isn't it funny she got gills in her name and her fucking bottom just flaps out like that?
Let's talk about predictions. Next week, the North is severely depleted.
Yeah.
They've
Who's left?
lost
One dragon.
They have one dragon, and they have
Wait, you guys said 2 dragons. You guys said the other dragon
potentially
We
2
don't know.
dragons.
You think that dragon
We
died
don't know for sure.
when it had all the White Walkers on it stabbing it and shit?
I assumed it died and came back, and that was the one that was.
That's
breathing
what I
ice.
thought. That's what I thought.
Hey.
I didn't want to say it because you guys were not even close to that, so I just kind of was like, maybe I'm an idiot.
Ew.
But that's what I
No,
thought.
why? Because
the first ice dragon I thought died
when
they were fighting.
Yeah, I thought they killed him. The two of them.
I don't know how they killed an ice
Viserion
dragon.
or whatever the other one is, I thought killed him. Drogo, whoever.
Yeah.
How do you
Killed
kill
the
an
bad
ice dragon?
Huh?
How do you kill an ice dragon? They didn't dragon glass it.
But look, you got dragon teeth.
If you got 2 dragons, that's just a wrap. You're not killing 2 dragons.
So
That
there's
big ass crossbow gonna take a while.
they have a crossbow and they have a harpoon on the crossbow. Okay, so all right, let's just get back into what the predictions are. Okay, so we have severely depleted. You literally only have the main characters left in the North.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really you have a handful of people and they're the main characters.
You'd rather have the Dothraki.
Way rather have the
No, but you have
Dothraki.
a lot of the Unsullied, like Grey Worm, and a lot of the Unsullied.
No, the
I don't know,
Unsullied
I
are
think
dead.
They
They
left him out there.
Grey Worm put the fucking switch,
Guy got a little bit of pussy.
and that's it. Done.
Well,
No,
back
he
on
got
his entire code and morals.
He's
man.
got beach plans for when
Yo.
this shit is
So
over.
he's
Sell
like,
out.
yo, man, we are going
Sell
to Greek
out.
islands.
Sell out.
Can't fuck
Sell
this
out.
up.
So
My man wasn't friends with any of them ever.
Yeah.
Unsullied done, right? Dothraki done. They got 30 Northerners tops. Now they do have the Iron Fleet, right? Because Yara went back to the Iron Islands. Let's say she took that back, so boom, she's got the
She would do that.
potentially, right?
And then you got, they'd have to flip Dorne. I think the Dornish.
Is Dorne still in play?
I think Dorne would still be in play.
Dorne
But-
gotta be. They gotta have a fucking.
I thought those bitches that killed.
But they got an army. That's a country.
I didn't even consider Dorne.
Yeah.
What about the Brothers of the Harpy or something like that? Remember that those motherfuckers that were at the original Slave Bay, Slavers Bay.
yeah. She can gather around. She can gather up.
Well, the Knights of the Vale there, because they did not see the true prince that was promised, Robin, sometime.
So Knights of the Vale potentially are on the board.
Yep.
Okay, so she needs a couple armies, right? Because she's going up against the Golden Company.
Right.
The Golden Company and whatever Cersei has, they're wildly depleted, and they're about to march for the throne. And we know that because in the preview,
Yeah.
Dany says, "Okay, we've but won the battle. Now we have to take the throne," or whatever that nonsense is. Is it even smart to go right away?
Oh, she's not going to wait.
But why? Like, you got good weather. There's no time. Winter's not here. Summer's here. Why even? This is why the story starts to suck. It's like, what's the impetus for going now? Heal up, chill. Matter of fact, let Cersei
Procreate.
pull up on you. Exactly. Procreate. Create some more people. You have no urgency to get this throne. Let Cersei come to you. Why would you go after it depleted when she just got the full army?
She got a dragon.
1 to 2 dragons is the thing that they think. That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah, sure.
But do you understand
That's
what
the
I'm
gun
saying?
I know
fight.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Fall back, recover, heal up, go at it.
Okay, so that's the logical thing. Okay, what do you
But
think?
maybe that's
is,
what the next 2 episodes are. Is
There's 3 episodes left, right?
3 episodes. But so say the last episode's another battle.
Okay.
Maybe the next 2 episodes is them gathering up an army again. Getting the Night of the Veil, getting Dorne, getting wherever, building up the army again.
It is weird to do this in episode 3. Am I the only one who feels like this
Well,
weird to have this giant battle and then
They
2
close that
episodes of
chapter.
nothing?
They close. Yeah, sure.
Couldn't you close that out in chapter 5? Or the
Nah, because then you need the time to rebuild.
It's just a little odd.
I think it should have been Cersei and blah. I think the whole thing should have been, hey, it's real, like you said earlier. The throne is meaningless when we got these White Walkers, and that's a metaphor for life.
Yeah.
Right? Like all your hobbies and passions are meaningless when you have death on your doorstep. Right? But it really is shitting on that concept. It's basically like, no, your hobbies are really important. Don't worry about death at all.
Materialistic things
You got
matter a lot.
cancer? Hey, don't worry about it. You like crochet? Keep it up. Do all your crochet. Don't worry about that cancer. It's a horrible message. The message should have been like, hey, this thing that we thought was so valuable and so important is actually meaningless when your whole body, when your whole family is going to be
Which
ripped
is
to
why
shreds by
last
zombies.
episode I was like, I can't see them doing the fucking whole bat. Like, there's no way episode 3 is just the White Walkers. It has to carry over. I was shocked. I do agree that's an odd choice. I enjoyed the episode. I had fun. I'm not looking for deep meaning or art from it necessarily.
Right.
I had fun. Ending was cool because I didn't see it coming. I do wish Jon Snow and that makes me feel a little unfulfilled because it's like, yo, isn't that what we were building toward for years and years? Is this? But I had fun.
What did John even do? What did he even fucking
not-
do
he did
this
not.
episode?
He didn't do anything really.
Dude, way to bum it up, bro.
But really,
Way
what-
to bum it up.
they killed a bunch of White Walkers. What did Daenerys do?
John was short enough to fit underneath rubble. That's what he did. That's what he accomplished this episode. To fit underneath rubble.
What did Daenerys do?
She at least had
She saved Jon.
Jorah 6,
They all saved someone.
Sure.
but she had Jorah 6 the whole time. She was stabbing motherfuckers, like she was taking people out. You never saw her fight with a sword
that was,
before.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I'm actually
Also,
more
she-
impressed with Dany.
She also said, fuck. Like, she was like, we need to go now. Like,
Oh,
fuck,
word.
let's
She
go.
pulled up.
She put the dragons in the mix. She said, fuck the throne. Let's go.
Yo, John was all about letting them Dothraki
Yeah,
die,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what it was? He was like, "Oh, all their cousins. He fucked you. Which one? Which one of them? The sons
his
of
family.
Cal that fucked you? Oh, okay, we're gonna
But
let
going
them
back,
get lit up."
That's why she's just trying to go. John's like, hey, John, like you see next
don't
week,
give a
John
fuck.
being like, hey, let's
Yeah.
relax. And she just like, let's
Oh, he was the
roll.
one who taught
Let's
you all
ride.
those moves. All right, bet. All right. Look at his sword. That shit is out, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. She was still giving him a little attitude at the top of the episode. And it's like, bitch, it's zombies. But you still fighting?
Oh my god!
Just
these
like a woman,
fucking
no matter what the fuck is
relentless
going
ass-
on, we were
They don't
fighting.
listen to nothing, bro. You chilling it. You trying to say, listen, these meaningless characters that don't even got names speak a goofy ass language. Just let them die, bitch. And she's like, no, I gotta risk my life. Okay. Auntie, that's what he's gonna say. That's when he's upset. That's what he calls her. Auntie, can we just talk about this? For a second? Stop calling me that. It's uncomfortable.
Did you? So when in the scenes from the next episode, it was Dany who's kind of holding court, addressing everyone. She's still the queen.
Right.
John hasn't been like.
He's not pushing the issue.
Yes.
He's still PTSD'd a little bit.
He don't give a fuck, man. He won his battle.
Well, Sam's still
That's it.
alive.
But no. He went to her and was just like, I need you to beat them. They're gone now.
Yeah.
Now we gotta have that talk.
So now let's have that talk. now let's talk about.
And Sam's still
real
alive
talk.
and Bran's still alive,
Yeah.
right? And those are the only people that can confirm it. That'd be another dope thing. They should have killed Sam and Bran, and now there's nobody that can confirm that Jon is the rightful heir to the throne. But of course, they leave both of them up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make some shit interesting. Make some shit cool. Now you got to walk around
That would
Winterfell
be-
like, yo, that's my aunt. And people are like, aren't you fucking? Like, yeah, but it's
It's like a thing.
a thing.
Aren't you the king? Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
but
you
why
know,
are
the
you
head
even
is
telling
good.
people this?
Yeah. So she got it.
So like,
I let the bitch have it. I already fighting about it.
It's
Yeah.
all
I thought
good.
about
I'm
it.
still
She went
hitting it.
down.
Like we sleep in the same bed,
You know.
and she just gets the chair.
Yeah.
Who want to sit in that chair?
Yeah. She sleeps on my
It's made out of
too.
swords, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That's funny. He's like trying to
The
justify
throne ain't
it.
nothing but a weapon.
Yo, it's overrated, the throne. Like I said, it's
Bro,
cold. It's a cold
Mad
thing, man.
stressful.
So, yeah, it's
You
like
know?
everybody looking at you. Like, don't you want to just kick it some days? You got to be on the
is
throne.
basically
Like,
it's just like a wedding. It's like, look, the bitch really wants it. Let her have
Son,
it.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, do whatever you gotta
I
do.
just save 10 G's on the ring.
that's
you know?
it. I don't got to do nothing. I don't got to put.
He's making the financial decisions.
Fam, Johnny's smart. You don't want to
Down
do the
payment on the
fucking.
house.
Yeah.
Bro, that's office hours.
When
He's
it
like,
fell-
listen, I'm not trying to be on that throne Monday through Wednesday.
You know?
You know
When it
what I
falls in
mean?
his name.
That's it.
it.
I'm the king of the north. Let
Yeah.
this bitch be the king of whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
she's
fine.
wild, extra
Yeah.
type A.
I'm the
Crazy
king of
ass
this
bitches. Yeah. Listen, and she got a dragon. What you know? What y'all gonna do, really? I mean, like,
Ass or dragon.
when I had a dragon, I was popping off. I was like, nah, I'm the rightful heir. And now she the only one. It's like, you know, you need to do compromise. Compromise is important in all relationships.
Do you think it meant anything that the dragon, because that was John's dragon that went to her. That was the dragon John was riding, right?
I got
Very unclear.
son. It's 3-card money with the dragons.
Son.
I got no clue
Really
which
confused.
dragon
Really
is
ambiguous
alive.
about the
okay?
dragons.
We have no clue which dragon is which. All I know is Dracarius. If you say that motherfucker's name, it's a smoke show.
Smoke show.
Okay. Nobody else seemed to got the
I
fire
thought that
like
meant fire. Dracarys.
No,
was
that's
No,
his
that's
name.
his name.
No, that's not his name. Dracarys is fire.
That's
Oh,
what-
word?
Yeah.
It's named. The 3 dragons are named after her brothers,
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar, Viscerin, or whatever, and then
Drogon.
Drogo, which I assume is for
Drogo.
Khal Drogo. Or
Ew.
Drogon. It was
Son.
a word.
His
I was-
name isn't Dracarys?
Nah,
No,
fam.
that's just
Really?
that's the
Nah.
command that means fire.
yeah.
That's like jump.
Yeah.
Good thing we have this podcast.
Yo, that would have been dope right before Khalees went down on him. He was like, yo, Dracarius. Let me get that fire, bitch. Okay, predictions then.
The next episode is just a building of.
So it's useless. Useless ep.
Yep. Back to that. Long-term prediction. I have no fucking idea because I can't believe all these people are still alive.
Whatever it's gonna be. John's gonna end up on the throne somehow.
Okay.
That's how it because this telegraphed the way these guys are writing the show now. And
Yes.
It's just to be
It's
like
predictable, yeah.
We've identified John as the guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the guy. I don't know exactly how he's gonna get there, but I bet.
Do we get
a
the
lot.
deaths that we're looking for?
So wait, why do you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Probably
real quick.
not.
Why do you think this qualified to telegraph John as the guy?
Because when they basically told this story with all the heroes, like before you got here, we said like they've turned this into a traditional hero story.
They said
where
it's-
all
it's-
the good guys.
He said it's Entourage now.
It's Entourage. Like they're the good guys that we all like now
Are going to win.
are always going to win. And it
Yeah.
feels like the easy answer is, oh, John, he's the guy we followed around. He's the purest of heart, and he actually has the birthright now. Yeah, we're going to put him on the Iron Throne.
kinda think he
shoe
won't-
fits, right? Checks
Yeah.
a lot of boxes.
It is a complete talentless exec move.
Correct.
And it's a coward exec move. And execs, they operate based on how can I keep paying my mortgage. And if I fumble this by doing something brave,
Right.
I might not be able to pay my mortgage.
David Chase and Sopranos. We saw what they did to him,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? They fucking crippled that
Yeah.
man. Do you know? And it's just because they go, well, I don't want to kill off the wrong person and then I get fired.
Right.
Right? So hopefully you get someone, a writer of a show, and like maybe to his detriment, David Simon has so much power. David Simon's The Wire. He has
Right.
so much power that they just let him make horrible shows now.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have so much power where you can actually be brave in your storytelling.
Yeah.
But it's clear that these motherfuckers at HBO are not going to be brave. I mean, yeah, I guess you're fucking right. Unfortunately, it's going to be
Right?
John
That's-
on the fucking
well, so
throne.
is the-
I think he won't want it. I think he's gonna give it to.
I can see that.
I also think there's some feminist shit going on, like Arya killing the Night King. Like, I think that's one of the progressive type moves. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
a liberal progressive. Hey, the woman is gonna do it. So I could see John being like, no, she's the queen. She deserves to be the queen.
Is the last
I can see that.
scene them kind of like lowering the throne so John feet don't dangle?
Or they just get rid of the throne?
Putting a step stool up to the throne so John
Right?
can hop
Little
up
baby
there.
mini throne? Could they
Oh
bring
no,
in-
that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna end up getting rid of the throne. They're gonna turn this into a parliament, right? And they're gonna have all like the main characters
Democracy?
now. That's what they're gonna do. I did crack the code.
God.
Wrap it up. Last episode of this podcast.
Nah, but in all serious question, what if they switch it all up and then they
Cersei wins.
yeah?
That'd be
What if
the
they
best.
do that? You get all the deaths you want, and then you don't get a happy ending of John or Dany on the throne.
Okay, ready?
Would that redeem it for you? Would that
Okay, you
redeem
ready?
tonight?
Are you ready? The only way they can pull us out is if Cersei ends up on the throne. That is the only way. And then this whole episode was an okey doke. This whole episode was hey, you think it's gonna go as planned, and you think all these guys are gonna end up making it, and then Cersei clips one motherfucker after another one, and the last one is Sansa, and she's just looking right at her, and she's like, "You will never defeat me, bitch," and then boom, sits on that fucking throne. Game over. I am standing up, fucking applauding. Let's go. If they have the balls to do it,
They don't.
they don't.
Listen, I'm not gonna front. I like a happy ending. I would have taken everyone dying except them two. I'd have taken everyone dying except John and Dany. Everybody else get it. That's fine. Everyone else dying is cool with me. Just keep the two. You know, in the movie with the happy ending, but the best friend dies.
I want one of them.
One of them dying is fine. Dany could go.
Yo, so here's the thing that annoyed me, right? They were building Dany up to be irrational, and they were building Dany up to be power hungry.
Right.
But we might see that in the next 2 episodes.
And we might. But I would like to see a little more of that. I'd like to see that continue in this episode. But this episode, she was just heroic. So it was like, all right, now are you making me like her again? Now does she have a potential, storyline that we want to root for her? I thought we were rooting against her.
So I thought a lot of what they were doing.
Real quick. Also, to that measure, there's a moment in the crypt where Sansa seems petty, talking about Dany.
Yeah.
Right? So now they're flipping us on Sansa. So where Sansa was rational before and she was like protecting her family and skeptical of this
I think they're just trying to show that there's still beef there.
But there's the moment where Grey Worm Shorty goes, you're right, because we'd all be dead if it wasn't for her.
Yeah.
And that's like a subliminal, we got to show some love.
Mm-hmm.
She was the first one to jump in with the dragon and the fire. I don't know.
I thought.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. The thought crossed my mind after we left this. It was like Tuesday. I was like, oh, we all sat here and made predictions based on 3 episodes of this season or 2 episodes and forgot everything from 8 seasons. Right. So it does seem weird that Dany is just this like bad bitch and noble when she needs to be and selfless when she needs to be, and then all of a sudden in the last half of season 7 or whatever, she gets power hungry. I'd have looked back on that and been like, y'all jammed that in mad late. So I thought a lot of this shit was going to be from
there
the
were
first
little
episode,
things
was like misdirect.
when she smoked homeboys.
Yeah.
That's the idea with her character is you're not going to see her go crazy until she has the power, and the power is what makes her go crazy.
They spend so much time talking about the Mad King,
Right.
that you're probably going to see her become the Mad King.
That's what I hoped would happen.
Maybe.
That was my brother's prediction, that she would be just like the Mad King, and then I think John
would have to murk her,
Yeah.
or Jorah. So here was the beautiful thing. I don't even know if we spoke about this one last week. Remember when Sam gives Jorah the sword from his family?
We talked about this.
Like
yeah.
Spain.
This was last week.
Yeah.
We spoke on this last
We
week?
thought Jorah would kill.
No, we said
We texted
we texted
afterwards.
about
Oh,
this.
okay.
Okay. So this is how much they keep fucking shit up,
You
fam.
guys just gonna leave me off that text forever, huh?
You're on it, but you don't show
Bro,
up
I
on
don't
your
know why
phone.
you
like
like
that.
those texts.
Dude, it's not the right number.
All right, we're going to get to the right number. So basically, this is how much they be fucking up the story, right? Sam gives Jorah the sword from his family, which was Sam's
Nightsbane.
father's sword,
Yeah.
Nightsbane, right? Now, we know that Dany murked Sam's dad, who was the guy who held Nightsbane, right? I'm hoping in some beautiful poetic ending,
Nightsbane's gonna be up.
Jorah murks Dany with Nightsbane because Dany has gone power hungry. She's turned into the Mad King or the Mad Queen, if you will. And the person that loved her the most, more than Jon, is Jorah uses the very sword.
You wouldn't have liked that. There's no scenario
loved that. I
where
would've
Jorah
loved
would have
that.
ever turned on Dany, though. They made that absolutely.
But
clear.
that would have shown how extreme she's gotten.
Yes.
He's
Nah,
the
he wouldn't have
one
done
guy that wouldn't turn on her. The one.
Dude, I would love it. I would love it. And it would pay, like he'd be crying while he did it. It would be the most emotional fucking scene. You'd
Do
be
you
like,
really want Jorah to have that kind of moment, though?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
It's
Yes.
over. Jorah's done, man.
yes, I want him to have that
Yeah,
moment.
Jorah's done.
Not this little
I'm
bitch-ass
okay for
moment.
Jorah to die.
Yeah, Jorah had to die. We
But
knew
he was
Jorah
meaningless.
yeah.
I'm just saying, then you would give his character arc something. Then he actually loved her so much that he was willing to take her out so that she didn't become this person that she was never supposed to be. Remember, he fell in love with her because he truly thought that she was the rightful queen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
So him killing her.
Because
would
he
be-
used to
yeah.
spy.
Poetic.
Originally, he was a spy.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was there to spy on her, and then he came full circle on her.
That'd be full circle. That'd be 360 as if he ended up killing her. But that's a wrap.
That's right. 180.
No, you say you
Yeah.
going 360
yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
started
I'm
out.
saying,
yeah.
It's math.
I got it.
You got that shit, man. Aren't you a math major?
If
Several times over.
He's a
I'm
master
sure,
in
yeah.
math.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
if there's a scene in the last episode that's Grey Worm and Missandei on a beach somewhere, I might be with you.
Oh,
Say,
that'd be brutal.
that would be really like.
It's
come
gonna be
on.
fucking Andy Dufresne, and whatever the guy's name
And
is. What's
Red.
it? And Red. Yeah,
Morgan
yeah.
Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman, Andy Dufresne, just walking on the beach in Dorne.
Yeah. No, that would
gonna
be
It's gonna be the last step.
that would be too much happiness. That'd be bad.
Grey Worm should have gotten murked,
He really should have.
but now they're really running that love story, so now they're gonna end up making it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's a possibility a lot of these dudes get murked in the last
It-
episode.
maybe this was the okie doke, and they do all die, just not tonight.
Doesn't feel that way. Because it's been on
Listen,
a
man.
downward slope since the book
George.
stuff ended,
Yeah.
right? And culminating with the episode last season where they tried to kidnap the White. That whole storyline has set this Game of Thrones off into like a spiral, I
Yeah.
think.
Which one? They try to kidnap who?
The White Walker.
And they
Oh,
take
yeah,
him
yeah.
back. Like that plan was half-baked.
Yeah, and it didn't even accomplish anything.
Nothing.
Cersei was like, "I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go.
Y'all up there."
Yeah.
How happy are like the writers that like we don't gotta follow that sadistic fucking George R. R. Martin shit no more.
No, they probably wish that they're probably begging for him right now.
Yeah.
Well, he gave him the ending, right?
Right.
It's gonna end how he wants it to end.
Is that right?
I heard he told him what he wants the ending. Like,
And they've been filling in the
They,
blanks.
they've talked about
Yeah,
it.
that's
He's-
true.
yeah.
You've read that?
Yeah.
Wait, explain, Akaash. Go.
I think it's kind of a loose, like, look, this is what I want the ending to be, and then you guys get there however you want to get there. This is what I want the ending to be.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was low key hoping that they carried out the season as it was, or carried out the rest of the seasons as it was, and finished the show how they saw it, and then George would put out the books.
And the books would be just
Different.
everybody.
And
Getting
Wait
you're just
for it,
laughing,
wait for
I'm
it.
cashing these motherfucking
Oh
checks.
no! You get it. You get all your money. Cash those checks with the books, and then HBO goes, "Let's run it back. Let's do it the way that George wanted it done."
Then
And then they do the exact same thing, and all of us would sit there for the last fucking 2
You could have
seasons.
done a whole thing where like that first part was like
Yeah.
a vision from Bran,
Boom, that's it.
right?
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
you roll it back, and then all of a sudden he's like
Wrong crow.
sitting in front of the White Walker with his eyes again. And like, all right, we'll start from here.
Yeah.
We'll go
Boom,
forward.
done.
Yeah.
And we would all watch, and you'd make double the fucking money. It'd be beautiful.
Yo, two things. One, real quick, what was Bran doing the whole episode?
We don't know.
Yeah, man. He was just flying around.
Just flying, bro.
I think
you don't ever take a
in
little
re-
flight in the middle of war.
Really,
though?
as I
So
think
odd.
about it, he was kind of just watching everything and seeing what he wanted to know everything that was going on in the battle.
Okay, fair
Just
enough.
people like where the White Walkers at, where's Night King at, where's Jon at. Where's,
Second thing, what if George R. R. Martin had writer's block, but then at a certain point he was like, let me just let these motherfuckers finish, see what everybody likes and
Yeah,
dislikes, and
true.
when I write the books, I can just make shit everybody likes better.
True.
Hot.
Hot.
I mean,
like
like,
it, yeah.
take.
oh, they thought too many people lived in this scene. I'll get rid of some of them. Hey,
Hot take.
Yeah.
I've been reading
Hot
the internet.
take. It's a good one.
Apparently, he also, I heard this like before the shows got ahead of the books, but he knew the ending to the point that apparently he said some people online have predicted it. This is years ago. So he has an ending in mind.
I mean, yeah, but that's you just
Sure, you
predict
can
every
say
single
that.
outcome.
Sure, yeah. But you can say, my point is he had an ending in mind. And I'm sure some fucking jackass threw out 1,000 and one of them was the one that George R. R. Martin is.
Right.
But my point is he had an ending. And he was like, oh, somebody did get it right.
Cersei, you got to root for Cersei. Tear it all down, bro. Tear it all down.
I
She
can't.
flies away on a dragon at
I
the end.
invested 10 years in this fucking show. I'm not letting this bitch. Yo.
She's taking over, dog. You got to be Team Cersei now. You really want these.
I'm more
happy-go-lucky-
into it now than I was a week ago.
Ugh.
I am more into it. I say kill everybody except John and Dragon, bitch, and I'm good.
I called it.
Cersei's the smartest
you
one.
I called Arya was gonna kill the Night King.
You did
you
say
really?
that?
Yeah, I
On
did.
the episode?
The only thing I got wrong, I thought she was gonna
Oh,
had the
shit.
face of a white.
Oh,
I did call.
That's
shit.
right.
And I called that Cersei's gonna end up on the throne.
Damn, Al? Al, you might be right.
Yeah, I wrote this shit.
I wrote this shit. Any other predictions?
I think John is gonna give the throne to Danny. That's it. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Do we think everyone's still living?
I hope
In
not.
3
man.
weeks?
I hope in
Pray
that
to
battle.
God that they are not. I
They
mean,
can't be that foolish.
look, Danny and John got to make it to the last step, right?
Do we
That's
still
pretty
think
opposite.
that? Do we still think if Cersei goes, it's Arya with one of the faces of
I can see that.
Maybe.
Tyrion or Jaime?
We know for a fact that Danny and John make it to the last step. That's pretty clear, right?
Yeah.
I think we're all on the same page there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So if it's Danny and John, it's going to be Danny, John, Cersei. So now we know the three of them are making it to the last ep, without a doubt. So everybody else can go in the meantime,
Yeah.
right? No one else really has to be there.
Are they gonna kill anybody else though? Based on
There still has to
they
be
missed
another-
their opportunity.
There
right?
still has to be
Fucking
another
missed
battle.
their Maybe, here's a question. Maybe they want to build up Cersei's villain character, so Cersei will take out several of the characters
That's
that
a-
we love on the good
I thought
guy
maybe
team.
that battle would lose. That's what I was thinking. Maybe
And maybe
that
not a battle, maybe like a strategic move.
Oh,
like
okay.
maybe
What's that P word? Like the second to last episode?
penultimate.
penultimate.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that the episode where everyone dies? Is that the next battle? So like next week is setting up that battle.
Yeah.
Then episode 5 is the battle and mad people.
Someone
die
got to
then.
go next week, bro. Someone got to go.
No one's dying
week.
next week.
Somebody got to go.
Next week
bro.
is all just filler setup.
Is Braun still going to kill Jamie? That's his name, right? Bran? Braun?
Bronn.
Yeah.
Braun. No, not. Yeah, Braun.
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 Yeah,
Is he
no.
going to still kill Jamie?
No, can't do it. Can't stop, won't stop. But he won't do it.
I don't think Arya is gonna do anything of super significance again.
She's gonna have
You
a
think
child.
that's it?
Like I think she got a ring.
She's gonna have a child. She's pregnant.
Oh yeah, she
Guaranteed.
can have a child, fine.
100%.
But she's not gonna kill anybody. Like
No, she did her. She
did
did
it.
her shit. She got to let her head heal.
right.
And she's just gonna be pregnant. I guarantee she's pregnant. Guarantee she's pregnant. And that's a Baratheon Stark kid.
Yeah.
I had a hypothetical. Are you guys happy or upset if this whole shit ends like the Red Wedding? Like a form of that where it's like they're all celebrating and just
think
like
it's over?
everybody
Yeah.
just gets murked.
I would respect the gangster of it. Andrew would love it. I'd
it.
be sad, but I'd
Yeah.
respect the gangster of it.
I think
Love it.
Cersei. So
I'm attached to nobody
I
now.
think Cersei, and it's gonna be another form because the Red Wedding is the episode everybody talks about.
Yep.
Why not end it just like that?
Oh,
Everybody.
the wedding of Gendry and
We're
Arya.
we're not
Or
getting that
Danny
far.
and
or
Jon.
Danny and John.
Danny and John.
Danny and John would be the one who would have.
How do we get rid of the mountain?
That's gonna be Clegane Bowl.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the two.
Clegane
That's gonna be the two of them.
Okay, so this is good. Before we get out of here, how long we been? Wait.
107.
Okay, so before we get out of here, real quick, let's just go through a couple of the majors and how they get out of here. So the mountain, Clegane Bowl.
He's gonna die though during that fight.
Clegane is as well.
Feels like that's gonna be an Arya Hound tag team match. And they take out the mountain.
Now, did the mountain do anything to anybody else? Wait a minute, Dorne. If Dorne gets involved,
Who's left cool on Dorne? There's like no one who can do that.
what about those chicks?
One's dying or dead, assumedly. She took the
There were
poison.
two other ones.
The mom's there. I guess the mom's still alive theoretically.
I'm a fan of that mom.
Hey, the mom don't play.
Like attractively.
Indian girl.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, okay, so boom. So there's a couple people that could potentially take out the mountain. We see that. Cersei.
You could have Jaime.
I think Jaime got
Jaime,
it.
Tyrion, or Arya.
What about Sansa?
Could be Sansa. I think,
I think
Sansa is the one I would
Sansa.
put on that. Yeah.
That's the hit.
I don't really
she ain't
never.
built-
I
she
never
ain't-
understood the Arya
she ain't-
Cersei thing.
Wait,
Like why that would be Arya.
She's the last name on her
But
list.
like they never had an interaction.
I think Cersei takes out Arya. And I think that's going to be a painful one for all of us. And then Sansa's like, I'm gonna need that vengeance now. There was some.
Sansa ain't killing no one.
There was a line in this episode, right, where Shorty gives Sansa the
Put the
thing,
pointy end.
put the pointy end in, and you know where that pointy end is
fuck.
going to end up
And
going in?
Sansa and
Cersei's.
In fucking Cersei's
Fucking jugular.
abdomen
Yeah.
or jugular.
Yo, when was that line said before? Because that line was said
It was
before.
said to Arya by John when
Yes,
he gave her
when he
needle.
Gave her the needle
Needle,
in the like
okay.
second episode of the show.
And then said last episode from Arya to Gendry, you know,
Oh, I saw this on.
Just put the pointy in. Y'all are slow.
I had no idea what you were talking about.
just caught it
I
5
thought you got the
seconds
names
later.
wrong. I was like, this guy.
I saw this on Instagram when Alessandra said to Arya, "You will kill many people. Brown eyes, green eyes. Have you
Blue
seen
eyes.
this?
Blue eyes.
Blue eyes. And so if you kill blue eyes, brown eyes is Cersei, green eyes is Dany.
No. Oh, no. Go. Keep going.
I'd have to find the meme, but it
Blue
was
eyes is
Night
The
King,
Night King. Brown eyes is
Cersei.
There's a lot of brown eyes.
That's true.
A lot of brown eyes. Green eyes is,
Dany.
and she's the only person with green eyes.
I mean, the only important person I can think of.
The Mountain also blue eyes.
Mountain blue
Does he?
eyes.
It's like purple.
I don't really know what they are
Fair
now.
enough.
Yeah, I think it's
Fair.
purple.
Okay.
I thought it was just brown eyes, green eyes.
Are we ever gonna see under his fucking helmet?
Yeah,
Probably.
we're gonna see. It's
probably
gonna
not
happen.
good.
It's gonna go down. Yeah, there's gonna be the
Or the himbo?
Shock and awe thing.
Star Wars scene.
His
Yeah.
face. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna look real dumb.
I thought it was brown eyes, green eyes. Like most people have brown eyes, green eyes, and then blue eyes.
That's
was
how I
white
took
one.
it, but
it.
that's a good theory also though.
Okay, so Cersei, we have the potential Cersei, and then the dragon. Does the dragon make it?
I think.
Yeah,
I,
at this point, why wouldn't it?
Nah, they built up that fucking
I think by the end of the series, all the dragons are gone.
yeah, because they built up that thing that shoots it too much.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, but they
catapult
did
thing.
that and they kind of realized how stupid it was.
No, it started, right? It knocked it.
Yeah, but then he was fine after. You pulled it out of his side and that was it.
I mean, that's your first jumper. It's not
I would
wet.
be upset if they went backwards and said
know?
they tried that defense, it didn't work. That's my theory.
Then they made adjustments, halftime adjustments.
That's
They could have
it.
made an adjustment.
That's
When
it.
the Night King threw that spear at the dragon, were you waiting for it to like come back to him like the Thor hand? I was really waiting for it to just kind of go.
But he's thrown that spear before
and then
though.
come back around.
Yo,
he
nobody-
always connects.
Yeah, but they never.
He missed once.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, they missed in this episode, but they never show the scene of him like walking really far to go
go
get that
get it,
spear.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
wouldn't he just raise a dead
Well,
guy?
it's
Yeah,
just
bring that
taking
back for me.
forever.
Thanks.
Imagine playing catch with that guy. Ball gets away from him. Like, oh fuck.
Any other potential deaths before we wrap it up?
I think. I still think everyone's in play. Whether they actually have the balls to go through with it is the real question.
I think
Okay.
Tyrion
Everyone's
gone.
in play.
Tyrion, how?
I think Tyrion lives.
How?
I don't know. Maybe Braun, but
He's
I
too
don't
much
know.
of a fan favorite, and I think after tonight, I'm more leaning towards they're not getting rid of the super
Braun
fan
can't kill
favorites.
Tyrion. Braun can't kill Tyrion.
If they didn't kill any of these guys tonight, why would they like just die in a battle to the Gold Company?
See, I don't think it's going to be a battle they die in. I think it will be strategic death.
But like, how are you gonna kill like Tormund? Like you can't.
Tormund is meaningless.
Tormund, I think that's the
That's
kind of
why
fan favorite they
Tormund's
can
dead,
live.
Yeah.
Oh, you say, oh,
He'll die in the last battle. They don't need him no more.
I think Tormund will protect Brienne. And then Brienne will end up with Jaime.
Yeah.
Or something of that nature. Like you'll have that love triangle play out into one of their deaths.
It's not a love triangle. Bran don't give a fuck about Tormund. That's not-
Nah, Brienne's starting to
don't know,
feel
though.
Tormund, son. Brienne's starting to feel Tormund. Remember, she only a knight because Tormund put him down.
yeah, you're right.
I would make you a knight 10 times over. I love that mama. Is the big woman still here? That was my favorite. That was my favorite meme. 3 a.m. at the bar. Is the big woman still here?
Oh, the one that came out tonight's good. They put Arya's face on Dame Lillard's body.
It's good.
That
The Dame Lillard meme after the game.
Oh,
was-
Oh, that's
It's
good.
so
That's
good.
good. That's good. That's good. All right, man. Well, that's been another episode of WesterBros. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's hope this shit picks up next week. Let's really hope this shit picks up next fucking week because we're not playing any games. Let's let Alex get home early so he can get some sleep and get this up bright and early tomorrow. But thank you guys for spreading the word about this, man. This shit has been growing like crazy, dude. Last episode blew up. First it blew up, man. I mean, this one, I think we're going to hit over 100K, so I'm pretty excited.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
man.
dope.
So I'm very excited. So keep spreading the word. And if you want to hear just angry rants about how dog shit this episode was, then this is the podcast for you. Peace, man. This has been WesterBros. We'll see you next week. Peace.